Wow, this bike is so much faster than my CRF. I'm amazed at how much, like, just the power of this compared to the CRF is ridiculous. And this isn't even a fast bike. The wind is also horrendous. It is a gray, overcast day, but it is actually pretty warm out. I'm gonna go the fun direction. Keep getting neutral instead of second. I'm gonna have to work on that. Oh man, that was a deep pothole. Right in that manhole cover. Yeah, my tire pressures are a little low, I think, because this thing is not really wanting to move all that well. Yeah. This bike definitely feels every 100 pounds heavier than the CRF, that's for sure. I know this is supposed to be kind of a ferry flight straight home, but I can't help but to have a little bit of fun out here. I forgot that this one is a dead end. I can no-hand this bike a lot easier than the CRF. It is a lot more stable in a straight line. I really wish this engine was in the CRF. I really like this engine a lot better. A lot smoother, way more powerful. Just the response, I think, is better in it. And I'm not talking about like how quickly it revs based on throttle input. I'm just saying its overall characteristics in response to inputs. It's just a better engine, I think. Yeah, for the street, I definitely prefer this over the CRF. It's no contest. But I'm pretty sure once I get that CRF off-road, that'll be a fun of its own. That won't really be able to compare to this thing on the street. It'll just be, you know, too much of an apples oranges thing. So I'm going to stop by an area that I grew up in a little bit. So another quick thing about this bike is, like, you can hold a throttle position and it'll actually hold the speed pretty steady, rather than you hold the throttle position and the speed just goes up and down based on a 2-degree difference in road inclination. That CRF needs more power badly. The guy who just got into that Jeep, his name is Mitch, and I went to high school with him. He's one of the funniest people in the class, actually. This bike picks up speed pretty quickly. Looks like we might have some rain coming in, so I think it's probably best not to dawdle here. Also, I love the speed of this bike. It's absolutely fantastic. Now this screen is really short. A lot shorter than I remember. The screen of the CRF is actually a good 3 inches higher by the feel of it. I love the stability of this thing, though. This is a much more stable machine. This motorcycle still feels like a toy, though. Like, even though this thing is heavier and more powerful than the CRF, because the CRF is so big and tall, it feels like a real big bike. I feel like I'm riding a scooter, just based on the seating height and everything on this. So last year, I'd say mid-season, I had someone pull out in front of me in a bright orange Honda Element. Nearly ran me off the road, actually, right down into that ditch. And of course, there's a couple teens on their phone. Classic. What's odd, though, is actually I see more Gen X people on their phones while driving than young millennials and Zoomers. Might just be, some sort of bias I have about noticing and seeing and remembering those sorts of people, but it just seems like that's the way that it is whenever I've noticed it. Having 6 gears. I also love having more than one cylinder. That's also a very nice luxury to have.